Alright, now for the rear. Again, like I said before with the front brakes, I like to empty out this reservoir a little bit. Again, I have a Craftsman brake bleeder. You can get brake bleeders at Cycle Gear or and that time only about 1/4 of an ounce I took out. Put your cap back over. It doesn't necessarily have to be on. Again, I loosened up these screws before we started. Now, right here, you have a little C-clip, and then there you can see retainer and your pads. They're looking pretty bad, so we got new ones. And then you'll have to take out this bolt, which I need to go grab a little thing so I can kind of pound on it a little. It's a little stuck. It hasn't been moved in a couple years. This is the first time these brakes have been done, it looks like. So give me 1 second and I'll be back. Alright, well, I actually got it out, cheating a little. This pin has this spacer on it. I've never seen this before on a bike. This is my first time working on this particular bike, but needless to say, I ended up having to use this flush against this part right here. Use the hammer, pound it down. Once I got it too far down, I took an old drill bit that I got at Harbor Freight and I don't care about. It sucks and I honestly don't know if it would drill into wood. And sent this through. Brakes came out. Here they are. They're pretty worn. When like that, they're definitely due for a change. They have been squeaking a little. So if you're going to do your front brakes, always check your rears, see if they need to be done. If so, do them. Rear brakes are a whole lot easier. As for there's only one side. Here's the new pads. Again, EBC, double H's. I personally like EBCs. I'm kind of impartial to them. Galfer has a good pad. There's a bunch of really good pads out there. I wouldn't go with something like Bike Master. No offense to Bike Master, but they aren't on the top of my list. Unless if it's for like a clutch lever. Go ahead and clean this up a little bit more. There we go. Sometimes you have a little bit of an issue when you're trying to separate the pistons. or push them back to where they go. Just a little finesse, they will start to finally give in. And again, that's why I use the old pads. As you can see right there, when I turn the screwdriver, you do ruin that pad. But I always try and keep, if it's my bike, I always keep old pads, just in case. You never know. There might not be enough room. You can grab another one, space, what like that, if you don't have a wide enough screwdriver. This isn't my widest, but it did the trick. Got that back on there. Just need to finish pushing this bolt through, which looks like it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. So spread that out, put that back on there. Therefore, I have something I can kind of, I don't have to hold it when I do this. Now I can just take this that, get it put back in here. Like I said, I just put it on here just so that I don't have to hold it and I'm able to get a little bit more pressure against it. Now, I'm going to take this little C-clamp. You don't want to lose this. You can find C-clamps like this at the store. Obviously, this one has a little lip on it. It's a little bit more of a specialty clip. Get it put on there, turn that upside down like it was. To where the lip is facing towards the piston, not towards the sky. And then put this back on there. So you take your screws, put them back on there. This is a 6mm, your front brakes are an 8mm. And just like the front, I will go back through here and torque everything to spec. And that completes your rear brake, almost. Now that you have done that, both the front and the rear brakes, if you remember, we took out some of that brake fluid. I don't reuse that. That's dirty. You're going to want to pump your brakes a little. As for, you just got done changing them. Probably going to be some air in the lines. There we go. So then you're going to want to put a little bit more fluid back in there. And same goes with your front. And once you get those pumped up, you're going to want to put some more fluid in there as well. As for now, it will be low. So, oh, my bad. Pump it with the top on. I just made a huge mistake. Anyways, throw it back up to the fill line. Put the top back on. And that totally completes your brake job.